weighs heavily on him. So I will, and I'm a father too, and I think I have the solution for this, Broussard. This family is paramount, and I think if Tom Brady is on the fence one way or the other, I think my kids, Broussard, can offer a little bit of life lesson. I am going to volunteer to send my kids down with their Nintendo Switches and their iPads down to Tampa Bay so Tom Brady can spend some time with them and try to figure that out. See how that's going. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, I told you, iPad off. I said it 15 minutes ago. So maybe Tom Brady can have some time with my kids, and then maybe that will tilt the scales a bit, and I think he will end up playing next year, Broussard. Here's a bell to stop. If he wants to play, he should play. Because it's what he wants to do, Wilds. Yeah, no, I get that. I'll push back on this a little bit about kids understanding. I'm not going to try to figure out or project what Tom Brady's kids are thinking. But I will say that in Seth Wickersham's book, a big part of who Tom Brady is his relationship with his father. There's the famous Super Bowl press conference when a little kid reporter asks who his hero is. He says, my father. And in Seth's book, Tom Brady's relationship with his father made Tom Brady who he is, Nick. So I think that's sort of an unsaid kind of subtext here that Tom Brady wouldn't be where he was without the relationship and the time that he had with his dad, where they're out there throwing the football, where they're out there golfing. They're very, very tight. So I think that weighs heavily on him. So I will, and I'm a father too, and I think I have the solution for this, Broussard. This family is paramount, and I think if Tom Brady is on the fence one way or the other, I think my kids, Broussard, can offer a little bit of life lesson. I am going to volunteer to send my kids down with their Nintendo Switches and their iPads down to Tampa Bay so Tom Brady can spend some time with them and try to figure that out. See how that's going. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, I told you, iPad off. I said it 15 minutes ago. So maybe Tom Brady can have some time with my kids, and then maybe that will tilt the scales a little bit, and I think he will end up playing next year, Broussard. Here's a bell to stop. If he wants to play, he should play. Because it's what he wants to do, Wilds. Yeah, no, I get that. I'll push back on this a little bit about kids understanding. I'm not going to try to figure out or project what Tom Brady's kids are thinking. But I will say that in Seth Wickersham's book, a big part of who Tom Brady is his relationship with his father. There's the famous Super Bowl press conference when a little kid reporter asks who his hero is. He says, my father. And in Seth's book, Tom Brady's relationship with his father made Tom Brady who he is, Nick. So I think that's sort of an unsaid kind of subtext here that Tom Brady wouldn't be where he was without the relationship and the time that he had with his dad, where they're out there throwing the football, where they're out there golfing. They're very, very tight. So I think that weighs heavily on him. So I will, and I'm a father too, and I think I have the solution for this, Broussard. This family is paramount, and I think if Tom Brady is on the fence one way or the other, I think my kids, Broussard, can offer a little bit of life lesson. I am going to volunteer to send my kids down with their Nintendo Switches and their iPads down to Tampa Bay so Tom Brady can spend some time with them and try to figure that out. See how that's going. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, I told you, iPad off. I said it 15 minutes ago. So maybe Tom Brady can have some time with my kids, and then maybe that will tilt the scales a little bit, and I think he will end up playing next year, Broussard. Here's a bell to stop. If he wants to play, he should play. Because it's what he wants to do, Wilds. Yeah, no, I get that. I'll push back on this a little bit about kids understanding. I'm not going to try to figure out or project what Tom Brady's kids are thinking. But I will say that in Seth Wickersham's book, a big part of who Tom Brady is his relationship with his father. There's the famous Super Bowl press conference when a little kid reporter asks who his hero is. He says, my father. And in Seth's book, Tom Brady's relationship with his father made Tom Brady who he is, Nick. So I think that's sort of an unsaid kind of subtext here that Tom Brady wouldn't be where he was without the relationship and the time that he had with his dad, where they're out there throwing the football, where they're out there golfing. They're like very, very tight. So I think that weighs heavily on him. So I will, and I'm a father too, and I think I have the solution for this, Broussard. This family is paramount. And I think if Tom Brady is on the fence one way or the other, I think my kids, Broussard, can offer a little bit of life lesson. I am going to volunteer to send my kids down with their Nintendo Switches and their iPads down to Tampa Bay so Tom Brady can spend some time with them and try to figure that out. See how that's going. Yeah, I told you, iPad off. I said it 15 minutes ago. So maybe Tom Brady can have some time with my kids, and then maybe that will tilt the scales a little bit, and I think he will end up playing next year, Broussard. Cares about to stop if he wants to play.
All right, that was I was playing that little insert because I was looking at First Things First this morning. Nick Wright, Chris Broussard, Jenna Wolfe, and Kevin Wiles, and I was looking at that this morning. And what's going on, Leonard? I see you. And I'm always happy when I hear somebody talk about fathers. And then I think about a friend of mine. Today is the 25th of January. Had not seen his daughter since about the 15th of December, 2020, excuse me. So all of 2021, he had not seen his daughter. And it just reinforces the trash narrative that I feel about women of color. I will proudly talk about these individuals. I don't give 2 cents about strikes. No one talks like they do. No one says, I don't need a man. No one says, all the good ones are either gay or in jail. No other ethnic class of women make a mockery of a Holocaust like women of color. They have a childish mentality, but that's why. People, there are only 2 mind states outside of mentally just gone. That is child and adult. Their whole thing is based on a selfish perspective that if you find one that doesn't have it, pay real close attention to them. I found one that don't have it. When you think about a person saying, I don't need no man, they're also saying that their children don't need a father. And I asked individuals to try and find, if y'all could do me the justice, I want to give a shout out to my man, Huggy Pacino. Huggy P, he shared my video, so I did see that, man. I definitely appreciate that. It tells me when individuals share my video, so I appreciate that. But women need to hear what I say, because maybe it'll invoke some type of change. And that's why I speak the way I speak. I speak the way I speak so women can listen to me and be like, okay, maybe I need not do that, as opposed to bashing, is what they want to call it. But I will always say they are the dumbest creatures on the planet. Roaches are smarter than them. But when I was listening to that soundbite this morning, what I heard was yet another example of how fathers are heroes and how women of color, super idiots, how super idiots wants no parts of that. So let me back up to what I said. I said, I have a friend of mine who had not seen his daughter since December 15th, 2020. In the year of 2021, he had not seen his child at all. He spoke to his child over the weekend. Today is Tuesday. He spoke to his child over the weekend. And he said, I want to see you, to his 4-year-old daughter. I want to see you is what he said to his daughter. And only for his daughter to say, for real? That means a super idiot is at work. That's what that means. A super idiot is at work. For your child that you've seen every day of their life, 365 days out of the year, he probably seen his child 350 of those days. He went and interacted with his child every day, and then a super idiot said, you know what? It is the ethic, it is the code, it is the code of the black community for me to make you appear as though you're the wrong one. But this individual has 2 kids by 2 different men prior to his, and they were not in their children's life. And I said, you know what? Now you know why they are not in their child's life. People, I will tell you guys over and over and over again, don't ever fight a woman. Don't ever fight nothing that you can't just destroy. Don't fight nothing where you got a third party listening to ignorance, and then you sitting there saying, I don't believe this. She don't want me to see my child. Why don't you understand that? Don't put yourself through that. If you have a child, back up for 30 days and say, I'm going to give you 30 days to think about this. Come back after 30 days. Mark a date on your calendar. It's been 30 days. How you feeling? F you, nigga, I don't need you, nigga, bitch, whore. Okay, see you in 60 days. Come back after 60 days. Where we at? You still acting like a child, or you want a co-parent? You want a co-parent? Fuck you, nigga, bitch, whore. Make it 90 days. I'll see you in 90 days. And enjoy your free time. But put it on record. Record it while you're doing it. Because the most fascinating thing about women of color, they forget shit in an instant. The thing that just made me couldn't believe when you talk to somebody and they say these words. Oh, you still bringing that up? Why can't you just forget about that? And my response to that is, well, that is what the fuck ups always say. You still bringing that up? You should let that go. Only the fuck ups say that. That's the fuck ups anthem. That's what the fuck ups say. So when you listen to me, I don't want Atia Bradley or any of her constituents to ever come up to me and be like, oh, that's in the past. No, I'm keeping it fresh. I'm keeping it on record. You're not going to have anybody under the assumption, oh, we done forgot that you was the fuck up. We're not going to do that. My man Frog said, good morning. I hope you got my donation. I got to check, man. I'm sorry, man. I keep the Cash App in the other phone. So let me check, Mr. Frog. I definitely appreciate it. I don't hate it. Yeah. Whew, God damn it, man. I'm dragging ass this morning. I did get that, Mr. Frog. Appreciate that contribution, man. Thank you, brother. I am dragging ass this morning. I am is. I'm dragging ass. So here we go. And what I mean by here we go, what I'm saying is we got individuals that, what's going on, Jose? I see you, brother. We got individuals that in social media and people I'm gonna tell you, I'm just tired of the narrative when somebody goes up there and receive an award. This for you, mama. This for you, mama. It was 8 of us in a 1-bedroom apartment. And my mama's strong. My mama kept us together. No, your mom should have kept her legs together. That's what she should have kept together. I'm laughing at something else. Your mama should have kept her goddamn legs closed. Your mom should have kept her legs together. Because when do the white people get up there? Thank you, Mom. It was 4 of us in the trailer park, and my mom kept us together. Mm-mm. 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 In any other narrative, the situation is just utterly stupid. You'll never see a person on crack at the Rolls Royce dealer talking about, yeah, I want to check on, I want to see if I can don't I got to fill something out because I want to get one of these cars. Don't I got to fill something out? No, they'd be like, no, bounce. We ain't wasting our time getting you the paper. Shoot. Put my number, man. 32. Hold on a second. 732. 19. All right, man. Just text me. I just put my number on there. 732-944-1988. That's my number, Jose. So, so I'm gonna talk about my mom. My mom had 4 boys. My dad let me tell y'all something about Todd Smith Sr. Yo, my dad used to calculate our days off. My dad used to report to my mom and be like, how many days they got off. My mom used to calculate Christmas vacation and Easter, and then my mom used to give my dad a list of when we had off, right? And my dad used to say, how many days could they take off a year? And I think the average was 5. My mom was like, well, they can take off about 5 days per school year. So my dad used to calculate, because my dad knew we wasn't getting sick. My dad used to calculate our time off, and we would go work with him. So some years we would take the whole week off after Christmas vacation. I liked it to take the week off in Easter. So in Easter vacation, I normally took 2 weeks off. And that's how my dad made me who I am. Women cannot do that. I'm just so amazed at how these idiots in the community y'all call black. I'm just so amazed at how these idiots think that they can raise a man. So let me go back to my friend that hadn't seen his child since about December 15th. It was 2 weeks before Christmas. So I'm just giving a date, December 15th, 2020. Had not seen his child at all in 2021. Didn't do anything wrong. But when see, let me go left. What y'all need to always understand about women of color is they report to their friends. The relationship black women have with men are secondary. The primary relationships with these super idiots is with their family and their friends. And what y'all go through, they're going to report to their friends. Their friends is going to come up with situation scenarios and how they should handle it. And then your woman is going to come to you and you're going to notice that she's standing firm on something that you like, where's this coming from? She had the discussion with her friends. Okay, so just know that. And don't let no one tell you that they aren't. You know why? The woman that I talk to now told me, this is the reason why you and I didn't make it. I was giving more time to my stepmom. I wanted to make sure she was all right when my dad died, et cetera, et cetera. I was like, well, you won't believe this. Since you stopped watching my videos and everything, my biggest thing that I harp on more is companionship and energy. Companionship. And when a woman don't put you first, bounce. All right? Just know that. So, and my friend is child 5 years old now, 4 years old, seen his child for 350 days out of her life for her first 4 years of her life. That streak was broken because of a super idiot. Childish mind. Spoke to her friends. Oh, because here's what black women do also. They will let you get a rhythm, and then he think he all that because he come pick his child up every day. He think he all that because, and then they psychologically break that. They throw a monkey wrench in the game. So my friend goes to see his kid, nothing. It's Christmas. Of course, he told his child's mom last year, he told this super idiot, because this super idiot calls me his cuckoo friend. Oh, you listening to your cuckoo friend. No, see, women don't like it. Women of color don't like it when you're influenced. See, they can run around and be influenced by all their friends. And like the other individual I was trying to date for 9 months, just wanted to, my sister's girlfriend, it needs this. I got to go help my sister's girlfriend. My sister girlfriend is going here. I got to take vacation to give her support. My sister girlfriend. It was just amazing to hear the words that this individual uttered and didn't realize you don't want companionship on that situation. So my friend, I'm his cuckoo friend. But the reason why I'm his cuckoo friend is because he's getting influenced. I'm influencing him about the game. And so I'm like, don't do this, don't do that. And now it's, oh, you're not doing this because your cuckoo friend said so. You mean I'm not responding to your bullshit because my cuckoo friend said so? Yeah, that'd be about right. He co-signs it. I'm only clear about something. People, I had about 3 of my friends in my career that would call me up and say, hey, man, the girl said to me this. What should I say? And I'll be like, say this back. Because I'm great at that. I'm great at cursing you out without cursing. I'm great at that. Listen, here's my objective. I want to be clear. My objective is to psychologically destroy you. I want every woman that ever dated me to know that. My objective, when you think you're going to teach me something, and it's always pussy related, because I mean, what else do they have? My objective is to see to it that you are psychologically destroyed. I will psychologically destroy you. I don't play these dumb games. I don't. I will say things to you and snatch every bit of bullshit confidence you got out of your body. I'm excellent at that. People, I told you, I used to be in joke battles. Oh, you want to play the game with me? You're going to be crying, not me. I'm going to walk away chuckling and laughing as I do now. Tia Bradley wouldn't peep her head over here. Hey, when are we going to, let's have a public, no, you want to stay in your place, as they all do. They're childish. I don't know why y'all think, listen, I don't know what in the fuck will make any of y'all ever let a woman tell you she's strong. I don't know what the fuck any of you would ever make a woman think that she means all that bullshit that she's selling. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with y'all. Because you know what? They all go home and like little girls, they cry. They cry. I'm getting off track. So my friend is like, okay, this is December 2020. He gets a call in January and August, August of 2021, And he's like, this is a woman now. This is what happened. She set out to play a game. He didn't bite. Now she got to change up the justification as to why he's not coming around. So at first it was just, I'm a super idiot. So I don't believe in men. So we don't believe in men. So I don't want the kid to see you no more. Right? That was December. He didn't, what's up? When I'm going to see my kid? None of that. He accepted the call when she called. Yeah. Yeah, so what you doing? Mad. Let me call you back. I'm just over here making me a salad. Click. Then she had to up the ante in August. In August, he gets a call. Y'all gonna love this. I hope y'all sitting down. Did you hit her? He was like, what are you talking about? Did you hit her? He ain't seen her since December. This is August. About to be September. It was like August 28th. Because I remember saying, you ain't seen your child in almost 9 months. Where the fuck is this coming from? She needs to up the ante. I'm trying to tell y'all, super idiots are like no other creatures on this planet. If they were roaches, they'd run out and they would run under your foot. If there was roaches, they were literally, you'll see one come out of the thing and be like running towards you and just stop. And then you'll be like, what do you want? And then it'll run to your shoe and run back. Oh, you want me to, oh, okay, you put your shoe on. Here you go, you little rat. And squash it. That's how dumb they are. That's what I've been shown. Share my videos, especially send them to your girlfriends. You say, oh, I wonder why his shit don't get a lot of views. Share my videos and send this shit to your girlfriend. Send this to your ex. You know what? You probably want peace with you and your girlfriend. I'm not that idiotic. Send it to your ex. Send my videos to your ex-girlfriends. Inbox it to them in their instant messenger on Facebook. Inbox them. Send it to them. This is you fucking rat. I'm laughing at something else. Facts, though. Facts. No other ethnic class of woman is jealous at how their children feel about their fathers. No, women of color. It ain't even close. So he gets a call, about to be September. Did you hit her? What are you talking about? Yeah, I chastise her. I said, listen, bro, don't ever talk to her about that shit again, man. Don't ever talk to her about that. When she say something like that, hang the phone up. She's setting you up. I said, you're going to go around and the cops going to come knocking on your door. I said, let me tell you something about a woman. I'm going to tell all of y'all something about a woman. Especially you motherfuckers out there that's dating a woman with 2 and 3 daughters and y'all talking about you going to move in with them. Don't do no stupid shit like that. Let me tell you something about a woman. Tell you something about a woman. This is why I have to constantly keep telling my friend, he keeps saying to me, Smitty, man, you got a daughter, man. Smitty, you don't need to not have another child. Smitty, man, come on, man. Smitty, listen, if you pass, I'm going to see to it that your daughter get all your stuff. I said, bro, I don't want my daughter to get shit of mine. You don't understand, bro. You don't understand. I want y'all to understand something. I must have had in my career about 50 guys, 550, about 50 guys have a problem with their girlfriend's daughters going into some house trying to invoke some type of authority. You shouldn't allow her. You should. When she do that, you shouldn't do that. And the daughter's sitting there like, oh, we got to get rid of this motherfucker. So what happens? About 50 guys. Oh, he touched me. Got them in a whole clink of shit. Why? Because of a lie. People, what I'm telling you here today is I'm speaking facts. Do not, under circumstances 0, do not put yourself in a situation where a woman, because they used a child, the using a child is not working. When using a child don't work, they're going to up the ante and they're going to go to the criminal side. They're now going to start saying you touched the kid. Let me tell you what Atia Bradley said. Atia Bradley came to court and said, I gave her daughter a yeast infection. The judge was like, didn't even pay it no mind. Judge act like she ain't hear it. And I'm going to tell y'all something about the court system in Pennsylvania. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you. What's going on, Feel Good? I'm going to be honest with you. When you go to court in a black neighborhood, Atia Bradley reigned in New Jersey. The state of Pennsylvania, even though they kept locking me up for child support, I gave them that. I told them I wasn't paying. That's why I had to file bankruptcy all them times. One thing about Monroe County, I can tip my hat to them. They didn't. Atia Bradley, they would be looking at her like, this chick is on. This judges would be looking at her like, tell me I'm not hearing this shit. What? Everything that I wanted for our daughter, I got in Monroe County. I took Atia LaShawn Bradley to court to get our child from under her mother into a daycare. They gave me week-to-week custody. Atia Bradley hired an attorney. And I remember the first time I put in for the custody, the first time we went to court, we swore in. And Atia Bradley went and got her a white man. Because, you know, they're black women. They don't know no better. They're idiots. I say this every day. Y'all think I'm going to back up off this. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all about the woman that I date now. She said, you can have that. I said, listen, my curriculum is a lot different than when you and I was together. And we was talking about a woman and her family the other day. And I said, well, let me ask you a question then. Where's all this strong shit at? And I'm gonna go left. I'm gonna tell y'all something. The woman I talk to now is 5'8". She works out every morning. I can show y'all text messages. She sent me at 5 o'clock. She's at the gym. Makes a lot of money. Works at the Pentagon. She told me when we started talking again, I'm a strong woman. I let that marinate. But you know what? I broke something down to her on Saturday. I said, let me help you understand something. I want all y'all to listen to me. I'm going to cut the antics. Cut the antics. When a woman makes over $150,000 a year, 38 years old, been on her job 15 years, looks good. I mean, I'm gonna tell y'all. I look at this picture of this woman, and bro, this picture takes my breath away. I'm gonna show you guys. This picture right here takes my breath away. If I can find it, and I can find it. I'm a great picture finder. Recents. I wanna be. Damn, I gotta erase a lot of pictures out of her. I'm gonna show y'all this picture. Show y'all this picture. This picture takes my breath away, y'all. That's my woman right there. That's the woman I talk to now, right? And she's 5'9.5". She's 5'9.5". All right, I'll show you that. And when you have the resume that a woman like that have, I had to help her understand something, because as I'm trying to tell y'all, a lot of these individuals would like to say things like I'm strong. And I let her say that, but I put her in alignment Saturday, like only testosterone can. I said, listen, you use the word strong black woman and this and all that. I'm gonna set you straight on some things. I want y'all to pay real close attention to what I'm about to say, because you're gonna use this. Only I talk like this. I'm going to be clear about that. Share my videos with these. If you want to record this session of this thing that we're doing here today, just I'm gonna give you a moment to do that. Let me tell you something. Gregory said, don't let that woman make you a codependent. I'm gonna pause the story for a second and tell y'all this. You see these glasses I got on? I got these for Christmas. I ordered 2 pair of Cazals. Brought 2 pair of Cazals for Christmas. And when I first met her, she was wearing Michael Kors. And she was like, Michael Kors, Michael Kors. And I'm like, I'm waiting for the punchline, like Michael Kors. When I first met her in 2015, same female. I'm just waiting for the punchline. I was like, yeah. Yeah, I got a pair of Cazals I paid $900 for. Mm-hmm. I got a watch. How many Michael Kors watches you got? You got 7 Michael Kors watches? She has 7 Michael Kors watches. I said, yeah. I said, I have a Movado watch. Excuse me. I have a Movado watch. One watch. It costs more than all 7 of your watches. And I do. I have a Movado watch. I do. I said, this watch, I paid $1,200 for it. It's worth more than all your Michael Kors watches. And I'm just listening to her, and she's got this narrative. These joints I got on here is just under 7. And I'm like listening to her, and I'm like, okay. So in the 5 years that I had not seen her, she don't fuck with Michael. She said, no, I don't mess with Michael Kors no more. Yeah. So Gregory said, don't let that woman make you a codependent. First of all, I'm testosterone. I'm always on lead. Right? I'm always on lead. Number 2, the reason why me and her, we speak is I'm going to let a woman be a woman. Remember, Crystal Holman had a 54-inch ass and hips. And I would tell Crystal Holman, hold on, baby. Go and no. Those jeans don't make that ass pop. I need you to go put on those spandex. I want that ass pulsing. Every woman knows that one thing about your boy, there's no insecurity in me at all. One time me and Crystal Holman was in the thing. Crystal was 5'5", 29-inch waist, 54-inch button hips. I would go in the store and this dude was looking at her. I whispered to her, I said, listen, old boy behind the counter checking you out. Hey, listen, I'm going to be in the car. Get something for free. And I left. Confident in myself. So I hear you, G, but that'll never be the case. Nonetheless. And then I constantly keep renewing myself. And the one thing about a lot of you men is the reason why a woman thinks she can catch you is you pause and sit still. I'm always moving. I brought 2 of these for Christmas. The other ones ain't here yet. I checked online. They're in customs. But I'm constantly, when a woman thinks she fucking with me and then I'm constantly changing my shit. You got to constantly keep moving up. When a woman thinks, you got to constantly keep doing that. You do things where I tell my friend, with women, you got to constantly up your old shit factor. When you do things, your woman got to say, oh shit. That's what you got to do. So we start talking again. My lifestyle expenses is like low. Hers is high. So she looks at me like, you always, yeah, I'm always. So you when it comes to women, you just gotta be on some old change up. You can't just be that same motherfucker just doing the same thing. You can't. So it'll never be that. But nonetheless, so let me just break this down to y'all. So I heard this woman say I'm strong just under a month. I'm strong. I ain't saying nothing. I tell y'all ain't no such thing as a strong woman. I tell y'all that all the time. Let me give y'all the back end to that. I want y'all to pay real close attention to what I'm about to say. When you make 100 plus 50,000 a year, when you got people that's been in the thing for 30 years, you're in control of them. You're a nuclear engineer. You're designing, you're part of the thing where the USS such and such going out on a test run today, and your name is on that, affiliated with that. You work out, you handle your business, you good. The only thing you know that's missing in your life is companionship. Boom. I've been speaking about that. I told her it was amazing, but nonetheless, I don't want to get into that. I said, where exactly is the strong at and all that? I said, because if you ask me, I said, baby, I would say you're a very powerful woman. Strength has got nothing to do with that. You're powerful. And the problem with a lot of Black women is they use strong and they have no power. They have none. They have none. You're strong. Strong at what exactly? My woman is strong. She's strong. And the reason why she realized after not being with me that I'm like, I need him because I don't budge. Bullshit gets no play over here. People, I am like this. Please don't think for once that I'm gonna dumb. I'm gonna tell you something. Let me tell you something. I have 4 friends. Hold on. It's 5 of us, but I'm not counting the woman that I've dated, that I'm currently dating now. I'm not going to count her. I mean, I'm going to count her. Sorry, I'm going to count her. Only I sit down there and I give her examples of men. My father left my mom and went out and had babies. No woman was going to give my dad the love that my mama did. Any woman can say they was. My mom and dad were high school sweethearts. So no woman was going to love my dad like my mom. Right? Just not going to happen. I have a friend of mine. Father died no longer a friend of mine. Father died in 2010. His mother was the first person in the neighborhood with a washing machine and a dryer. Put her in a Lincoln. They broke up. She went and dated. He went and married a chick with 5 kids. That man died. And now my ex-friend get to see her kids benefiting from all his father's work. His father put nothing in place for him to get his shit. It's a sad story. Follow me. I got another friend of mine. His father died. But his father was smart enough to squeezed out all the equity on the house and said, I'm going to give it to you guys. So when he died, the house was just refinanced and it was dumped on a woman that had 3 kids that he went and hooked up with after their mom. Another friend of mine, the father did, but then one of my friends got a very expensive home. He passes away and he puts in a will. My daughter is entitled to my 50% share of ownership of the house. The house is worth $600,000. No mortgage on it. They're selling it. If you do the math, you can know. You not only tells you what that means. And when you see how that trickles down into, I learn about men from the generation before me. So when y'all hear me speak, y'all hearing a very well articulated perspective and narrative of the different changes that go along as time move on. And what's lighting up like a blinking neon light is the fact that women are now choosing the worst of us, claiming that it is the best of us. Oh, I dated a motherfucker. He ain't had no job. Only black women say this shit. I had a baby with a man that didn't have a job. He didn't have a job? Yeah, we don't call those men. Every other ethnic group of women call those bums. I dated a man that was living with his mama. I had a baby with a man that was living with his mama. Yeah, we call those bums too. We don't call them men. I dated a motherfucker that had 5 kids already, and now he don't want to take care of the kid he had with me. Yeah, players don't do that. We call those players. We don't call those men. It's amazing when you listen to these super duper fucking idiots, how they will always tend to know how to say the individual was a man when nothing, and I mean nothing of his character said that. Nothing. A white woman gets a divorce. She's getting the house. She's getting the Volvo. She's getting part of a man's pension. If she really want to be a bitch, she going for family heirlooms. No, I know that was your mother's, but I want that too, god damn it. And then you got these super fucking idiots, these dummies of epic proportions, just dumb as a fucking brick in a pond, just down in the water, like the brick has no fucking purpose, just taking up water mass. I'm laughing at something else. But then they will run around here and stake a claim in, yeah, I got you. You paying child support. I got you. Go talk to the white woman, you dumb brick bitch. You dumb brick ass whore. You fucking whore. Go talk to the white woman. The white woman is leaving court. Like I say, y'all, I don't know if you heard this. I got to repeat this thing again. The white man comes to court in the Volvo and he needs to leave in an Uber. Because when he drives the Volvo to court and the judge say, no, you got to come off of that. Give her the keys to the car. You are allowed 5 minutes to get your shit out of the car. White women, black women drive a clunker to court and leave with the clunker and claim that they got you, nigga. People, give these fucking idiots their pennies and keep it fucking moving. To make it even appear as though you're bothered by the fact that they're getting pennies. Oh my God. Tia LaShawn Bradley will swear up and down, I got you, nigga. You got me? Did you? Then sued me for the house that I owned. I gave them the money to get the house. I gave them the money. They always want to make claims, and then I said, I subpoenaed her for her court records. I'm sorry, her bank statements. Explain to the courts now, nowhere in your bank account did you have $4,000. You was a first-class broke ass. I love when I come up with shit. It was a first-class broke ass. You gave me $4,000? I own multiple homes before we even got together. But according to her, she want to stake claim in my greatness. Oh, people, I'm telling you, these individuals are dumb. Please, y'all, I'm getting dizzy just constantly telling y'all this shit. Really. If I can tell an individual that you are not strong, because I can take you to the gym and bust your ass. You're powerful. That's what you are. Don't tell me you strong. I'm not trying to hear that shit. I ain't trying to hear no woman strong. You strong? Drop that. If you strong, how come in the military, the women's push-ups is less than the men? How come if you so fucking strong, how come if you're so fucking strong, the ball in the WNBA is smaller than the ball in the NBA? Let's be clear. WNBA means Women's National Basketball Association. If you're so fucking strong, how come the three-point line is closer to the rim? Makes it easier when it's closer to the rim, in case you haven't realized that. How come the three-point line is closer to the rim in the WNBA than it is in the NBA? Because you are not strong. Knock it the fuck off. There is nowhere on record where estrogen is stronger than testosterone. Nowhere. But y'all listen to these super fucking idiots. Like I said, share my videos with your ex-girlfriend. They need to hear this shit. They need to hear this shit. I'm laughing at something else, by the way. They do though. Shit. They are need to hear this errors. That's what they are is. But they do. They need to hear this shit. They want to just gab away. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. You look at the Webster's Dictionary, it doesn't say that here. I'm going to end it with this. I had an individual on Instagram. You probably remember the story. I had an individual on Instagram. This is a super fucking idiot, by the way. I'm just going to give you the archives of super. I'm going to create videos called the archives of super idiots. But here's what a super idiot posted on Instagram. Because they post super shit, and then all the super idiots come along and be like, yeah, that's right. Yeah, girl, I know that's right. Yes, girl. Yep, you right. Oh, yep. So here's what I want y'all sitting down now. I don't want nobody to fall down and try to sue me because you got lightheaded and fell down. If you're driving in a fucking car, pull your ass over. That's my fucking disclaimer. That's my disclaimer. Pull your ass over and shit I'm about to say. You're about to get lightheaded on this one. Here's what a super idiot said. And like Shamika Michelle said, we need to start correcting these idiots. All right? A smart man don't have to tell you he's smart. A rich man don't have to tell you he's rich. Only a con man does. A con man, listen, a rich man, excuse me, a smart person, it started off, a smart person don't have to tell you when he's smart. A rich man doesn't have to tell you when he's rich. Only a con man does. So I said, I looked up the definition of con man. And con man is when you tell somebody something that isn't true. So I came up under the post after 17 to 18 fucking super idiot supporters. These dumb motherfuckers. And I came up under the thing and dropped some testosterone, the testosterone perspective, as I do all the time. And I said, well, I'm clear. If a smart person is in fact smart, and the definition for con man is somebody that tells you something that isn't true. If a smart person is in fact smart, how is he lying about what he's saying? How is he trying to? It's true. Of course, she's a super idiot, so they deflect. They're great deflectors. She said, oh, so this makes you smart by asking me this? I said, listen, deflection don't work on me. Once again, you said a smart person tells you when he's smart is a con man. I said the definition for con man is when a person tells you something that isn't true. I said, based on your words, he is in fact smart. So how is he a con man? She responds with the typical, now they got to put emotions in it, shaking my head. I say, yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing over here because this post is absolutely dumb. And I don't understand how it's getting so much support when it in fact got me shaking my fucking head too. Then I said, listen, stay in your lane. You got a fat ass, stay in your lane. Leave the intellectual stuff to us nerds. Then she inboxed me. I wasn't talking about you. Yeah, y'all seen I did the video on it. She inboxed me. I wasn't talking about you. Listen, lady, leave the intellectual stuff to the nerds. This emotional shit that you posting, oh, you making me sick. I love putting, like I said, I'm psychological. I goes in on you psychological. You will not come at me and think that, oh yeah, well, the next time when I post, I'll dare somebody to. You're going to come at me and say, I'm not going to post that again. Yeah, that's the type of shit I'm on. I promise you that. I'm on that type of shit. You're not going to post no shit. When I come up under, listen, everybody shut the fuck up. Everybody, shut your fucking mouth. I'm here. That's how it goes. That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes, man. Oh, shit. So just know this. If you didn't learn anything here, take this video, send it to one of your ex-girlfriend, please. I insist. And help them understand you will never be your child's hero. Just, it'll never pan out. Nothing is contributed to the mother other than nurturement. That's all they're good for. They need to understand, women also need to understand, you had my child. Your coochie is nothing but an incubator. When I plant my seed inside of you, you're doing my fucking nuts a favor. You mean nothing. And they know this, by the way. This is why they try so hard to destroy the relationship with father and child. They know this. They mean nothing. The blood of them doesn't run through the child. Your blood runs through the child, gentlemen. They knows this. They're trying to rewrite nature. They can't rewrite nature. So they huff a lot. They throw a lot of fucking hype out in the universe. Bunch of hype. But I told y'all over on the Christopher Smith Show on the Blog Talk Radio Network, things change when hype meets substance. And if you want to understand the perspective and the narrative, hype, substance. Flavor Flav was the hype man. Chuck D dropped the substance. They didn't do it together. Hype don't, when substance starts speaking, hype shut the fuck up. Chuck was, Flav would go, Flavor! Chuck would say a rebel in his own mind. He's a supporter of my rhyme designed to scan a line of suckers that claim I do crime. Just throw shit out there, feed Chuck. He would feed them. The hype man throws the logs to the damn substance, and then the substance just know where to go with it. He's the hype man. Yo, Chuck, yo, you just gotta slow down, man. Yo, you losing them. Radio. Suckers never play me. On the mix, they just okay me now, knowing they grown. When they clock in my zone, there's no snaking and taking everything that a brother owned. Flav would go hard. Chuck would say, that's my calling card. Recorded and ordered. I'm a supporter, a Chesimard, loud and proud. I'm kicking live. I'm a master poet supreme. Super Choop, Bazooka, the scheme. Then Flav would come in and say, what about me? Flavor. A rebel in his own mind. Supporter of my rhyme, designed to scan a line of suckers that claim I do crime. Oh, no, now the motherfuckers is on my time. Understand that. Y'all motherfuckers run around here and just listen to these bitches just spewing out hype. No substance. You know why? Because when you step from behind a man, you have no protection. It's kind of like when the quarterback steps outside the box, it's fair game to hit that motherfucker. When these super fucking idiots, and they already declared it, when they step out of the protection of a man, it's fair game. Help them understand, especially these fucking idiots that run around here talking about something. Oh, I don't need a man. Of course you don't need a man. Of course you don't. Catch you guys on the next one. Later, y'all.